Here's my Audi.
Hi there guys. So today I'll be going over how to rock climb. It's one of my favorite things to do in my free time. It's a really fun sport that you can do with friends and family, and it's a good way to get outside and get some exercise. I'll be going over proper rope etiquette, how to physically belay somebody, and what good communication sounds like between belayer and climber. I know a lot of you probably won't be belaying for a while, but it's always good to have some knowledge under your belt, and also you could go out to a local climbing gym with some of your family or friends and maybe try out some techniques and have fun. I've been climbing for a while now, and I want to explain that it's a super fun thing to do, but it also requires certain safety procedures that you need to take in order to have a good experience and a safe one as well. Now that you have some background, I'll get into the demonstration. So the first part is proper rope etiquette. As a climber, climbers everywhere use something called a figure 8 knot. The figure 8 knot is used because it's super secure, very strong, and also easy to inspect for any flaws. This knot here at the end is called the safety knot, and it's just used for extra security. If one of the knots comes undone, you have another one. The way you check to make sure that these are secure is that you have 5 sets of pairs. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the safety knot, you want to make sure that there is a multiplication sign on one side and equal sign on the other. That's how you know it's ready to go. For the belayer needs to feed the rope through their ATC, just like this. Put it through their carabiner, and then they lock their carabiner. Locking the carabiner is super important just to protect the climber on the other end. Okay, so now that you would be all tied in, you're ready to start climbing. As the climber would ascend up the wall, the belayer goes through a series of motions. Mom, can you come over here and hold this rope really quick? The belayer goes through a series of motions which allows the climber to have enough slack but also keeps the rope tight. Your right hand will be on the brake strand. You want to always keep it here to make sure the rope doesn't slide through. Your left hand is on the climber's side to keep the rope tight and make sure that there's not so much slack on the climber. The ATC does most of the work if a climber does fall. There's 3 points of friction that the rope has. There's 1, 2, and 3. So that if a climber does fall, the rope doesn't slide through. Also, keeping your hand on the brake makes it so the climber would not fall to the ground as well. The third part of safety is communication. Communication is a super important part, and it is the foundation of all climbing. I will go over a quick demonstration of what that would sound like between belayer and climber. So, before you would start climbing, the first thing that the belayer needs to do is make sure that the rope on the climber is put together correctly and there's no flaws. They also just want to make sure that their carabiner is locked and ready to go. When they're ready, the belayer will say, "Belay is on." When the climber is ready to start climbing, they will say, "Climbing." The belayer will follow with "Climb on," and as the belayer climbs up, if they feel like they're going to fall, they'll tell the belayer, "Falling," and that gives the belayer a chance to prepare to take that weight. When the climber reaches the top, they'll yell down to "Take tight." Take tight just means that you'll get taken all of that extra slack and make sure the rope is tight, and then when the climber is ready to come down, they'll say "Lower." The belayer will follow with lowering and lower them safely down to the ground. Communication may not seem like the most important part, but it is necessary to go over all of the possibilities or all of the possible scenarios that could happen while you're on the climb. Today I've demonstrated what proper rope etiquette looks like, how to physically belay somebody, and also what good communication sounds like. I hope I may have sparked some of your interest in trying climbing, and that maybe someday you'll maybe go out and try it. Also, there are local bouldering gyms that you can go to which don't require ropes at all, so you could go out with some friends or family and then just try it out without any ropes and have some fun. Thank you.